Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
There, Master! Saurians!
Leave it to me. You've been silenced? Well, now I know not to expect magical aid. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
A meager challenge, if I ever saw one. This'll be over in moments.
I quite agree.
Feels as if we've already won, but we ought not get ahead of ourselves. I cannot begin to fathom what happened during our time apart. Although I was wholly unconscious, I could still feel you, Arisen. Like a heartbeat, warm and constant. And so my faith in our bond remained steadfast.
Glad as this reunion is, it must have been a shock to find the world so changed upon your waking.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of Vermund. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied and sought e'er greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of a new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just, and fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them.
I suppose 'tis so.
We too once bore the mantle of Arisen, though no longer. As we walked our respective paths, each of us lost the incomparable strength of will that made us Arisen. One in despair of the dragon's boundless might, one in pursuit of vengeance's cold comfort, and one for fear of what fate held in store. Yet you bear it still, Arisen One. Hold fast to your strength of will, for it shall doubtless lend you the strength you will need to spare this world its end. Hold fast to your... It shall doubtless lend you the strength you will need to spare...
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be...
The mad it could prove the last bastion of hope, alas. The coming destruction can only truly be forestalled. The coming destruction.
Hold fast to your strength. It shall doubtless lend you the... Greetings.
Since time... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Skeletons! Soldiers!
Fire's fury sharply arrayed against this road.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Well fought, Arisen.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without it.
That was certainly worthwhile. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! That was superb, Arisen!
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So, many thanks. I appreciate it.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, Our doors shall remain open and our beds. Soft. Much obliged.
Welcome to beauty, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Perhaps this...
Welcome to beauty, and quality is what you need if you want. To survive. So if we hope to see you again.
Your Majesty, How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world? Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we and the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
No quarrel here.
Welcome.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Here for my liking.
Monsters range nearer than e'er they dared before.
All my days were so tranquil. I'd soon step.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I cannot bring myself to leave my own mother behind. If I cannot convince her, I mean to remain here and share in her fate. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate. and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses. Would you be so kind as to petition? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot...
I'd sooner stay out of battle. Where it?
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health.
I'd sooner stay out of battle. Where it possible.
Queen Regent Disa, between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. Do with me as you will. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided, had I only been more attentive. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have...
Would you be so kind? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot...
My son, you truly would make a fine. Your kindness will save many lives.
Does that
So tired at last. I can kick just about anywhere. I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible.
I'd not mind lingering for a spell.
Suppose I ought to. Quiet at last.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them. And if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last cart. That fellow over there gave me a handsome price for half a dozen of them.
Be gone with you, rough. And if you think I'll surrender, I require the use of all of them to
I welcome rumors of any sort.
Begging your pardon, sir.
What are you doing? Put that away. No! Spare me! I pray you!
There's no hope, is there?
I fear for my life.
Witness my ire.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character. But that man was no less miserably selfish than he...
As long as I've got my gold, and if that snivelling minister comes...
My legs are stiff as boards after training. Might not the seafloor shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? 'Twould protect them from the Red Cloud's advance.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
I'll take the knife.
Can't help but talking.
Goodness me.
At the expense of my duty.
This is quite a quandary.
What is true?
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Still waiting on that report.
Can't start the place waiting for your equipment to come in. This is man's worst enemy.
I can see myself.
Mayhap I really would what must needs be done? Ready? Suppose I best earn
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
How do you like that? The sea.
I fear for the arbor. It would seem there is far more at stake here. The very world is under threat.
Nun lia tilmo.
Akaya arume fa in Iterond, etele eldalia nun we. Finantai.
Vindamund. Jarmen ran soron.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know, all we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist,
far more powerful than any monster we have yet encountered.
All too clear what must needs be done. I shan't bemoan our fate. What a thing I did.
Let my magic grant you an elemental being.
What smoke will protect you?
Fire must be put out. Whereupon they burns.
Is of an entirely different caliber.
horn! Now! Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe, at least for the time being. We must make haste. The red clouds draw ever near.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction.